So it is roughly mailbag time. We typically start mailbag at 10 o'clock. It is 9:56. So in theory, I have 4 minutes. And fact is, I'm a lot closer to hitting that mark than I thought, but we're definitely going to miss it. Just maybe, missed it by that much style. So we'll see how quickly I can get all this put together. And we'll start mailbag as soon as I have. In the meantime, I think we can make things potentially entertaining by shaking these kittens up a little and opening the doors. They look a little worn out, though. I guess they were probably partying all morning, and now they're ready for a nap. Boy, I feel you, kids. All right, so give me a couple extra minutes on top of the usual time for mailbag, and we'll get rolling just as fast as we can. If you can't spare the time or the brain power, also you can always catch it later on the archive. I'll get it uploaded sooner rather than later this time. I can open this door too, and which cameras do we have on? I'm gonna move this camera and point at the living room, and I guess I should see whether we can, whether I'm gonna have to get a longer cable before mailbag. I know I can get it to point this way, but is it gonna be good enough? Good enough is basically what we aim for all the time here. That's our goal. Good enough. All right. I guess that is good enough too. All right, we'll leave it. There's still a little more mail for me to bring in, and a couple other things for me to take care of before we can start. Like I gotta get some coffee, more coffee, I guess, and etc. So it'll still be a few minutes. kitties? I know it's a lot of noise, isn't it? We did this last time, remember? It's a little different. This gate is so fiddly. It's so fiddly, I almost feel like I'd be better off just going all the way, the long way around to the door. Maybe I'll do that next time. Okay, I still got more to bring in. Still more. Yes, still more. Let's see if those kittens are going to get involved. I see them looking. Hi, kids. I see you watching me. What am I doing out here? What am I doing out here? You're not out here. Come on. I think I'll put this stuff right in front. We'll just get closer to the camera. I mean, why shouldn't we do that, right? So this. Okay, now I'm just shot. Okay, good. It's 10:05. That is all the mailbag. It's a lot of stuff, but we're going to try to get through it. And because it's a lot of stuff we're going to try to get through, I'm going to try to get back here and get started with you as fast as I can. But you still are going to have to give me at least another 5 to 10 minutes while I get some coffee at least. Is there anything else I need? Coffee, my chair, the box. Yeah, just sort of get myself together. So 5 to 10 is when we'll start. I mean, not 5 to 10. That was 10 minutes ago. I mean, 5 to 10 minutes from now. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. so shy. You're a big explorer. Hi, Villa, I assume. All right, give me one sec, everybody. I'm almost set. Right back. Hey, bud. Okay, kittens. All right, run away. All right. Well, hey, it's time for mailbag. I still haven't got us set up to play the mailbag jingle again. Sorry. There's so much stuff pending. It hardly even seems right to talk about it anymore. It's just me constantly saying we got to get caught up on everything all the time. So that's fine. All right. I'm just gonna move in here a little bit because the kittens are tiny, far away from the camera. We have the close-up camera if we need it. And speaking of, let me just check the angles real quick here. Make sure we look good. I think we are looking good. Good enough. I still feel like I'm kind of far from the camera. Maybe we should zoom it in just a little bit on top of that. Plus, refocus. If they're going to be zooming around behind me, I'll get the ceiling camera on for you. And if not, then they're fine. Whatever. And that I think we're ready. I hope we are. So let's start as we always do. We start with the news of the week, and it was kind of a big week because Scotty had her kittens. There's six of them. They're all in great shape. There were three of them that started much smaller than the other three, and of those, there were two that maybe had a little bit of a rough start nursing and weren't making the gains that we would like to see, especially right off the bat. Those things are more sensitive the sort of the younger that you are. So there's a big difference between not making any gains at one day and not making any gains, at 1 week. A huge difference. So we did some supplemental feedings, and I think, knock on wood, that we are well, we're out of the woods. I think that Pug and Bassett, who were the ones that needed the supplemental feedings, they seem like they've picked it up now on their own, and they've got it from here with their mom, Scotty. So that's good news. As far as we can tell, all six kittens are in great health. And yeah. Then, of course, down here we have River and her five kittens. This is only their second time, maybe third time. Maybe technically third time, really only their second time coming out of their room for any sort of period of time, though. And it seems like they are slowly starting to explore. The kittens are. The kittens are a little shy, but once they start to explore a little bit, then they're all in, and they're going to be zooming around like crazy. And they've explored this room before. And then their mom, River, is surprising because she is very shy, but she's also a big explorer. And now that she knows the rest of the house exists, she's very anxious to go and check it out. In fact, right now, I can tell what she is thinking is, yeah, the living room's great, but I want to see the rest. We've got a gate up over in the kitchen so that she can't really get to the rest of the house, kind of. Of course, an adult cat like her can easily get over the gate. And based on the fact that she jumped up onto the counter yesterday, I don't think we've ever had a mom cat jump onto the counter on her own without, some practice and encouragement over time. So I think maybe she's familiar with that. One way or the other, though, she's comfortable jumping on and over things, so the fence may or may not stop her. But it's really just there to slow her down because yesterday she met most of the faculty and was great with them. Uh, Great with them. There was a little bit of hissing and a little bit of back and forth with, especially with Maggie trying to establish who was dominant, but which they haven't sorted out yet. And I'm also I wouldn't be entirely comfortable letting the faculty hang out with her around her kittens without supervision. But on the whole, I've got a lot of confidence that she's going to be okay with everybody. And there's a good chance Logan's always like looking over the fence, just waiting for the right chance to jump over. If he hasn't already, I'm sure he will at some point during mailbag, so we can look out for that fun. But she's met Logan, and I think she's okay with him too. All right. I think that's all the important news. Oh, of course, and some of you know that today was the day that we were scheduled to have Splotch adopted, which is not going to happen. So that's been postponed. We don't know exactly when the adopter is going to make it, but there was supposed to be a storm, I guess, or some bad weather between here and there that they didn't want to make the trip today. I don't know if it was canceled or if the storm's still going. I don't have the slightest idea, but it's obviously a little late to replan. And I think better safe than sorry is a great policy. Plus, I love the fact that we get a little more time with Splotch. We've been working things out with her. By the way, the snort that she had is completely gone. Her poop issues are also, it seems, completely gone. So that's all good. All right. So yeah, no adoption for Splotch today, and I think that is it for the news. Now let's see. I need a letter opener here. Mm-hmm. All right, let's just jump right in. Oh, I think the first letter is from my mom. That's awesome. Nice positive way to start mailbag. All right. So, oh, we have a postcard and we have a note. Oh, we have a fresh postcard. It's so cute. It is a mom cat surprisingly holding a little kitten. Or maybe she's just sort of playing with him and she's got a real happy look on her face with a couple of other little kittens in a basket sitting next to a bowl of milk. It is a great little drawing, painting. And I believe it is the Lewis Wayne, one of probably early in his career. And I'm not super familiar with him. We had a book on him that I sort of skimmed, and I know they just made that movie about him that I've wanted to watch, but DJ and I have obviously a little difficulty tuning into a movie that's about cats because so many of them have to get that emotional hook, and they do it in the ways you wouldn't like. So we'll see though. It is still on my list of things to check out. My mom writes, "Dear Chris, Dr. DJ, and KA fans everywhere. Looks like we're all in for some exciting times during these next few months with every nook and cranny of the Academy bursting at the seams with adorable little kittens and beautiful mom cats. By the time you receive this letter, I imagine Scotty will have given birth already, hoping for some beautiful, healthy little babies that require very little in the way of care from Mr. A. Scotty looks like she's probably had kittens before and will know exactly what to do. We can all hope. I decided that postcards were not very likely to make it all the way to Connecticut, so I'm writing on old stationery and including the postcard within, hoping it will arrive in a more timely fashion. Lewis Wayne was well before his time illustrating everyday life using cats as the subjects. He did a lot with his art to bring cats from mere pest controller agents to being pampered pets. I'm kind of fascinated by his art in a way, bold use of color, and it got even wilder as his mental illness advanced. But such a brilliantly curious mind. If you didn't get a chance to watch the movie a couple of months ago, I hope you'll catch it next time around. Give all the cats and kittens a kiss from me, stay warm, and wear your mittens when you go outside. I love you, Mom." I love you too, Mom. Thank you so much for writing. And I guess I can always just ask you what you think about the movie and what it contains. So maybe I'll go there. All right. Great to hear from you. Here. Oh, this one has a donation. Thank you very much for your generous donation. I am going to put that right over here so that it does not get lost later on. And thank you so much. That is very kind of you. Here you say, Kitten Academy, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Nothing glitzy or glamorous, just lots of love, pets, and kisses from an admirer of Betty White. Thank you for everything you do to protect animals. From Old Knit One. Thank you, Old Knit One. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate Betty White too. So that's sweet of you. I know there was a big thing when she passed recently about donating to people sort of in her name, which is super cool. And I always think that's a classy thing for people to do. So thank you so much for that, Old Knit One, for the donation. Here we have a letter from On Angel's Wings. On Angel's Wings, you might remember, is the animal shelter that we worked with when we were in Illinois. We just had a little chase happen behind the camera, but there's no good way to get an angle on that. I'm sorry. It was funny though because the chase ended with Bungalow ran behind the door, and the kitten chasing him, who I don't know, might have been Lodge or something, ran right past the other way and missed him. It was very cartoony. I guess he had to be there. Okay, this says, "Thanks, love, On Angel's Wings. Dear Chris and Deepa, your follower James made a very generous donation to On Angel's Wings in honor of Kitten Academy. Aw, a paw print in honor of KA will be added to our new pet transport van. I'll send you a picture. Love, Jeanette." Aw, thank you. I'll say it again. We miss you. Wondering how Deepa is enjoying being a doctor. Aw, thank you, Jeanette. I will. I'll have to get back to you on that. I guess I don't know if you're watching the mailbag. Probably not. You've got a lot of stuff for you to take care of there with your shelter, all the stuff that you're doing. And I heard that that everything has changed since we've been there. And the new transport van, that sounds awesome. You got your own van. I love it. I love what everybody is doing. It's fantastic. And thank you to James for that donation to On Angel's Wings in our name. I really appreciate it. All right, here we have a really cute, I think it's sort of a Year of the Tiger card, which I'm only getting because it's got all these little tigers on it and it looks very sort of happy, celebration-y. And the card says, "Dear Eddie," and I'm going to completely mispronounce this, but it does say on the front of the card, Uh, Akimashite omeditu gozaimasu. All right, I tried. As it says on the front of the card, Happy Year of the Tiger. Somehow I made this card upside down. In Nikko, Japan, there's a shrine gate with an upside down pillar to avoid the sin of being perfect. So let's go with that. Anyway, here's hoping that your special year is nearly perfect. Keep on shedding. Love, Emily, who is chocolate chip on Discord when my computer's working, it says. And I don't, I think I said it, but maybe if I didn't, that was addressed to Eddie. Dear Eddie, happy Year of the Tiger. So there you go. That's why it says keep on shedding. Love, Emily, chocolate chip on Discord. Emily, that is a really, really cute little card. Thank you very much. Did you made this card? I can't tell that it's upside down. Probably maybe the letters are, and I wouldn't know. But it's cute, and I like the like paint that you've used for these little tigers and things. It's really really cute the way this is stamped, and it's like this thick texture. It's adorable. So uh, that must have been something to make. I wonder how the little tiger stamps work because it looks like they're like colored underneath with just a gradient and then like a stamp kind of a thing on top. So the part that is the tiger's face is where the paint is missing. It's interesting. Ooh, wow, rainbow quilling. This is very pretty. So it is quilling is where you curl up little pieces of paper to make a drawing or an art, and that's exactly what this is. Oh, and another very generous donation. Thank you very very much. Wow. Hang on, I want to show this to everybody, but first I got to put that in here. Okay, and it has a note and a card. So and something else here. Oh, it says a list. It has stationery. It says things I ought to do. That's a very cute little pun with pictures of otters on it, of course. Things I ought to do. And then we have the really beautiful rainbow quilled cat. And it says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, faculty, cats, and kittens, I'm enclosing a donation to KA from Liam and Juliana in memory of their precious kitty, Ruby. Thank you for all you do for mom, cats, and kittens. You both have very big hearts. Take good care from, I think it says Beanie L on Discord, aka Linda. P.S. Use as you see fit. Well, Linda, aka Beanie L, thank you very, very much for the generous donation from Liam and Juliana and Ruby. It's beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Okay, we're going to put that right there, and we're going to put this right here. Okay, now it is time to dig into this giant pile of things. As soon as I separate out these envelopes and have a sip of my coffee. There we go. Envelopes can go over here and check the chat to make sure everything's still going well. And I am going to turn on the overhead camera, even if it can't really see too much. Let's just see what it can see. All right. Ooh, here we go. Living room camera. Okay. Working on it. We're getting there. I think it's that one. There we go. All right. Yeah, I know. They might be kind of small and hard to see, but they're all over there playing on the tree. And I could try zooming in, but really, it doesn't make it any clearer. The camera that's in that corner is not one of these zoom cameras, so really zooming in just means enlarging the pixels. So it is what it is. If they end up in a good spot for me to use my phone camera, though, to record them for a minute, I'll certainly do that. Meanwhile, I'd like to keep this rolling as much as possible so we get through it in finite time. Let's start with this big white box. Okay, that's well described to it as a big white box. Right, packing material. Oh, blankets. I see blankets. Hang on. Wow. Okay, it is a lot of the standards, Kitten Academy standard stuff that we always can use more of. First up, we have receiving blankets, and This one's got a couple of really cute patterns in it, including this top pattern. They're sort of all rose colored, and this one on top has this little kitten sniffing flowers. It's adorable. We have a whole bunch more receiving blankets too. We got these grays, medium gray, always a good color for the camera, because then no matter what the kittens look like, the camera is well adjusted exposure wise. Okay, I thought I heard kittens growling, but it was just them hitting that thing. Here we have dinosaurs. Ooh, dinosaurs. There we go. That's very cute. This looks like animal prints, including one with flowers. Okay, I take it back. Not animal prints. Just a random assortment. We got an animal, a leopard print, a stripe, and a flower. And then one more, which is polka dots in blue. Beautiful. So we do go through a fair amount of receiving blankets, although I feel like we've got a pretty good stock right now. And at the bottom here, we found the note. So the note says, just a note. These lovely little flowers in bell jars. And dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, just wanted to send you a little practical gift for the cats and kittens at Kitten Academy. The blankets are to be used as you see fit. From Beatrice and Bernadette, B&B, and our cat family. Well, thank you, B&B, Beatrice and Bernadette. And thank you for all of it. It's a very practical assortment of things. So first off, the receiving blankets, like I say, I have said things like we can always use more receiving blankets. But we're actually pretty good set up now, I think, as of this point. So, we do get through them eventually, though, in due time. And I assume if we end up with way too many, we can always end up redonating those. So they never go to waste. We have some cat nibbly grills, which are a very popular treat. They're one of the treats that we can give to the cats that they like that doesn't necessarily cause bad poops. So it's good to have treats that give us that option. And they're a big hit, surprisingly. They're also, at least last time I looked, a little hard to find on Amazon. You have to usually sort of get them from like Chewy or a local store, which is tricky. Maybe they'd fix that since then. Wait, Chewy? No, I don't even think you can get them on Chewy because that would have been too easy. All right. Anyway, and then you've also included the Fancy Feast Chicken Feast Classic Pate, which is exactly the food that we use here. You've included two of those. It's perfect. That's what we've got everybody eating. It's even what we have our mom cat Scotty upstairs eating. Actually, we did give her a little bit of RC, mom and baby cat, to help her out a bit as she was recovering from the birth. But it also, as it usually does, gave her really bad poops because it's such rich food. And I thought that the diarrhea probably was a little rougher on her system. So Fancy Feast it is. We try to stick to it as much as possible. And our doctor assures us that it's got everything that she needs for the kittens. And she can eat a ton of it. And it's good poops, so we like all that. Anyway, all right, here we are. It says aliens have landed at Kitten Academy. They certainly have. And we got all these arrows telling us which way to go. So let's cut open this side, I think. There we go. Perfect. Oh, wow. I did, and I cut right through, and here's the note. Wow. All right, that cut easier than I thought. We got a note right on top. The note says, hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. What is a space theme without aliens? So here are a few for your space room. For deployment now and later can be used for endowments. Take care and stay safe. Charlie, I. Purrs and meows from Weirdo and Kevin. P.S. No catnip in the aliens. All right. Charlie, I thank you so much for sending us aliens. Let's see what we got. Again. All right, packing material. Oh, wow, this is not at all what I expected. These are really cute, handmade, crocheted aliens, little crocheted aliens, and they're very cute. So first off, let's start here. We have a little green alien with he's got a very cute look on his face, mischievous look on his face. We have an orange alien who I think may have spent some time or been an inspiration for the Pac-Man game. Here we have a little gray guy with some green eyes and some funky hair. Here we've got a blue alien with little tiny tentacles at the bottom. And this purple guy with a yellow stripe. Also, he's got like little front tentacles. He doesn't have tentacles all the way around. He's just got little feet in front. Very cute how they're each different and unique and adorable, and there's exactly the right number of them. Oh wait, there's another. There's six. Okay, there's an extra for me. This one has three eyes too. I like him. Oh, he's a little bigger. Got a variety of sizes and shapes, and oh yeah, I forgot. There's a big one too. Look at that face. I love the faces and the details and the expressions and the creativity here. And these arms on this alien with these little like sucker ends are very cool detail. Uh, all of this is really, really cool detail. I love it. So they are going to love these. I love these. I want to make sure that these go back with their endowments. And I might want to marinate them in some catnip before I deploy them so that they really get attacked, right? Wouldn't that be fun? And I think I've got some catnip right out there. So I'm going to put all these back in here for a minute. We're going to send them through the catnip to start out and see what happens. I think that'll be more fun, right? You don't mind. So that's what we'll do. And I think for now we're going to use that box to just toss stuff into that we don't need out. All right. Charlie, that is so sweet. I think there's another box here from you. Maybe we should jump straight to that. It's this one here that is similarly packaged. It does. It says, "Sorry, I ran out of special tape." Okay. Oh, and the other one said, "Sorry, I ran out of paper." So we're running out of everything, Charlie. It's time to restock. This one has a cutting guide on it, which tells me to cut it the same way I cut the last one. So that's good. And it has a note on top, which, oh no, I cut through the note. That's a first. I don't think I've ever actually done that. People have been worried about it quite a while. But there's the first time for everything. So there we go. It does say a very short note, note number 1. All right, let's see. The very short note says, "Hi, Mr. Blank." It's been cut. Here we go. "Hi, Mr. A. Saw this and thought of you. Not sure of the size, but you can grow into it. Take care, Charlie." I. Oh, thank you, Charlie. That's very sweet of you. This is. Let's see here. It is. It's an extra large T-shirt. I typically just on average wear a large. I can fit a medium, and then extra large I enjoy because then I can just really let myself go. I wear those all the time. No worries. This says cats and coffee. Wow, two things. That is, I can see why you thought of me. I mean, this is exactly my deal, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's got a really cute kitty, and that coffee cup looks pretty happy too. So, thank you, Charlie. All right. I don't know where to put any of this stuff yet. Okay, but there's another note. Note number 2. It says perfect. That right back there. This is a cat trying to get through a cat door, and he's stuck, and it says bugger. And the door is also open, so you wonder maybe whoever is like observing the scene here opened the door so that they could get the proper angle on the cat, or maybe he just is like that unclever. Who knows? All right, start again. "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. These mini plushes can be given out to the adopters' children as a special thank you gift for taking on a KA kitten and or mom cat from KA fans. Take care and stay safe. Charlie, I. Person Meows from Weirdo and Kevin." Aw. Uh, Plushies, mini plushies. Ooh, oh wow. It's mini M-I-N-I, but it's also mini M-A-N-Y. That is a lot of little plushies. So here we have a giant selection of really cute, tiny animals. It's every kind of animal, and each one has a little tiny loop on it so that you could, I don't know, hang it from a keychain or a phone or just carry it around conveniently. Those are super cute. Every kind of little animal in there. Oh, the rabbit has a clothing on. I don't think any of the others are wearing clothing. Oh, wait, there's one with a bow. All right, there's a couple. Then we also have slightly larger ones. I guess we can just match these to the kids. Like if you have a very small kid, you can have a very small toy. If you have a medium kid, you can have a medium toy. We have another set of just slightly larger. Okay, so tiny, slightly larger. I'm not sure which of these are the bigger ones. There we go. So thank you, Charlie. This is really cute, and I'm sure that we will find adopters whose kids think that these are just the cutest thing. I think they're just the cutest thing. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna slide those right over there. Thank you very much. Okay. Kitten Academy. Oh, Lena. This is from Lena. Lena wrote me. Now, if you remember, Lena is the one who always sends personalized items for the classes, like a little dish with their name on it, or a little toy with their name on it. It's very cute stuff. And Lena contacted me on Discord to let me know that she had sent stuff for Buttons and Bumble, and that Buttons adopter, and this does, yes, this does say for the beautiful and adorable Buttons and Bumble, love and spoogles, Lena. Lena did say that we could send Bumble stuff on in due time, so that's fine. Button stuff, yes. Okay, there we go. So let's take a look here. Oh, these are big. All right. These are not the ones that you've sent before. Wow. All right. We're just going to open one because they're very tightly packed for the shipping. Hopefully, we got Bumbles because Buttons is the one that we're going to probably have to ship again. Let's find out. Bumble! Yay, we win. Oh, this is so classy. Wow. It's a white, like stoneware, and then it's got Bumble's name on a little fish on the front. You see that? And still got paper packing in the middle. I don't think there's anything inside. No, just it's plain. It's white. It's very classy. I like it quite a bit. And it says Bumble on the front. And I assume the one for Buttons is identical. So we're going to just hang on to this so it gets home safe with Bumble when she is adopted eventually. Speaking of, I have some nice pictures of Bumble, and I need to encourage people to apply to adopt her because I don't think she has either adopters or, as far as I know, applications. Of course, some of that is because I have not yet opened the applications on our website, which I need to do ASAP. So anyway, Lena, thank you. Those are so cute. The one for Buttons will obviously get the buttons in due time, and the one for Bumble will, of course, go home with Bumble. And I'm just going to write Buttons, Bumble. Perfect. All right. So thank you for that. All right. Next, we have unknown. I don't know which way to open this either. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Is this what's in here? It is a cat toy. And if that's all that's in here, of course. Oh, the note. Hey, look at that. I was going to be like, we won't have a note, but there it is. That's good. Good work. Wild Tumbler interactive cat toy. Oh, I see. So it's like the spinny toys with a feathery thing on the end, but it's also like a weeble wobble at the bottom. So it probably is going to spin around and flop around and go every which way. I can see that being a big hit. And the note on this lovely stationery, lovely handmade stationery, says, "Hello, KA and fans. I saw this toy on a different kitten stream and it looked like fun. I decided to order two, one for my own kittens and one for your students. I like it better than the butterfly because it changes direction. And if they tip it over, it's even more fun rolling around and tipping upright again. But it works best on a hard floor, not on carpet. It came with a set of 4 extra attachments, but I kept 2 and I'm sending you 2. I hope they last because I don't know about replacements. My kittens want to know, why do you feed kittens adult cat food instead of kitten food? Does it matter? Is it okay for us to switch? Thanks for all you do, both for kittens and for their followers, from M. Hobbit and Sophia and Toby. M. Hobbit, that's a name I recognize from previous notes, and Sophia and Toby, thank you so much for the fun toy and the excellent question about the food. When it comes to kitten food, in the past we have fed kittens the specifically RC mom and baby cat when they're very young, and then usually switch them to the fancy feast as they get a little bit older. There are intermediate foods that are sold, like there's even an RC kitten food. There's a fancy feast kitten food that would go in between those two. But as time has gone on here at the Academy, we've reduced and to the point of finally eliminating, in most cases, the RC mom baby cat for kittens. So Normally, we wean them straight from their mom to the fancy feast, and we do use the RC mom and baby cat still when they're having some trouble making the jump and need a little extra encouragement because it's food that they really like. The trouble is that it's food that's really rich, and they usually end up having really bad poops. If not right off the bat, then over time, as you know, they get a little bit bigger, and it becomes too much for them. So there's nothing wrong with feeding a kitten food to a kitten. If you want to do that, it's fine. But at least according to our vet and in our experience so far, it's also not really necessary. The adult food has everything a kitten needs in it, and they do fine on it. So that's really most of it. Also, the fact that I haven't looked into any of the kitten foods specifically for sort of their contents, but the food that we do use, the Fancy Feast Chicken Feast Classic Pate, you know, say what you will about Purina Fancy Feast. The classic pate is a very affordable wet food that is high in protein and low in carbs, which is exactly what you want from sort of a high level. I think there's other things you could ask for in a food that maybe Fancy Feast doesn't give you. But all of those are also going to come at a big premium and not stuff that's super critical either. So um, yeah, the Fancy Feast has been very good for us. So every now and then we take a look around, see if there's anything else out there that could suit us. If we can improve our game a little bit. But so far, we haven't found anything that really just consistently works out. And again, high protein, low carb like this. My suspicion is a lot of the kitten foods are going to include a lot of extra carbs and stuff that the kittens don't actually benefit that much from. So anyway, that's why, and I don't think it's wrong to feed your kittens kitten food, but generally we just skip it entirely. They go straight from mom to the adult fancy feast, and it's good. It works out really well. So there you go. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with kitten food or doing it that way. It's just over time, this is where we've landed. Is something that really works for us and has fewer complications. I guess that would be the way. All right. And I should mention that the whole idea of like ditching the kitten food in the first place was something that was brought up by our vet, where like maybe you just don't even need to do that at all. So perfect. All right, here we have a note. All right, this is an interesting package. Oh, the note's got a little black cat on it, and it says "Meow Muste" with a cat who's got like galaxies in his glasses. It's a very spacey picture. It says, "The weirdness in me honors the weirdness in you." I like that. It says, "Made by Claudia and sent with best wishes." Oh, dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ. No, excuse me. Thank you so much for what you do for these mama cats and kittens. Our whole family loves watching your channel. Mr. A, I'm sure you were joking about this during a recent mailbag, but I couldn't resist making this sign for you. I made sure to still include the kitty theme, and I hope you like it. My four cats all made sure to take turns keeping me company while I stitched this. Again, thank you so much for all you do. And then it says, "The weirdness in me honors the weirdness in you," made by Claudia. I think it's Claudia. Claudia? I'm probably mispronouncing it for you, and I apologize. Sent with best wishes, humans, Johann, Hans, and Ritter, and the cats Kenny, Kiki, Frumpkin, and Max. Wow, those are great names. All of them are great names. Frumpkin, especially. Frumpkin is just what a great name. Okay, so here we have churu, just a little sort of bonus, I think. That's perfect. Chicken recipe churu, good stuff. The cats love it. And at the bottom here, apparently a sign. Is this a sign? It is a sign. And oh, I was joking, but this is exactly what I expected when you said this. I love it. It's a cross stitch. Actually, it's not all cross stitch. I shouldn't say that. It's a needlework sign that says, "Yes, I really do need all these signs." And then it's got a border that is cats, and the cats also spell out with the head and tails and body of the cats. It says meow. That's really clever. Let's see if I can get you a little close-up picture of this on the screen right now for everybody. There we go. Look at that. It says, "Yes, I really do need all these signs." And if you look at it, the cats are so clever because they spell out the word meow. Um, And they're also little cat heads and bodies and tails. How cool is that? So this is definitely going right up in front next to yes. Now we have three of the signs that says yet the signs that say yes, I really do need all of these cats. And I'm just going to add this that says yes, I really do need all these signs. It's perfect. It was a joke, and it's also hilarious and awesome. I want to keep your card with the sign, but I also want to put it over there right now and show everybody what we're talking about. As long as I have the close-up camera out already, why not do that, right? Well, we can do mailbag on the run if this is working. Oh, but no sound. Sorry. All right, we'll put all that together. We can arrange that later. But thank you so much. It's super cute. Okay. All right. Wow, kittens, you came over here to look at things when I got up. Are you afraid? Are you a little nervous about me? Because I tell you what, I got some treats over here. If anybody wants to come over and have a treat, I know your mom is a treat fiend. And let's see, she likes little crunchy things, and this is crunchy salmon a la veg recipe food for cats, specially prepared entree. All right, I think it's supposed to be food. But one fun thing about feeding your cats wet food, as we do, one fun thing about that is then any dry food seems like a treat to them, and it's another good way to give them a healthy treat. Let's just see if we can get. We've got one tiny little victim right here. Let's just see what he will do, if anything. What are those? So they've never seen dry food before. I mean, as far as we know. Um, but I did give him a dry treat the other day, one single one, and he couldn't really figure it out. It looks like he doesn't know what to do with this either. But if his mom would come over, River, come here. His mom would come over here, she would figure it out in a hurry. All right, we'll just leave that for a minute while we keep going. Thank you so much for that sign, by the way. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful, and I love the fact that you put the cats and the border and made it all tie together. It's wonderful. It's funny. It's clever, and it's very well done. Thank you. All right. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, this is way too much. It is a robot costume. It is from the Hide and Eek boutique. I've never seen this one before, but it's what it is. It is a here. I'll show you the. Here's the costume. It says extra small. It's still kind of big, but I bet one of the faculty would fit into it just fine. It's very like futuristic, spacey, shiny. It's got a little microphone. It says robot, but it's really more like an astronaut, isn't it? Because I mean, why does a robot need a microphone? It doesn't. It's super, super cute. I love it. It's perfect. Wow. Oh, this was sent from In My Dreams. In My Dreams for the photography. That's what it is. For the photo shoot. In My Dreams sends a lot of cute little props for photo shoots. So I'll add this to our photo shoot collection and bring it out as soon as I can. I'm just trying to figure out where to put it so it's taken upstairs appropriately. I think it's just got to go over there for now. All right, In My Dreams, thank you so much. Let me see if I can lure River real quick. I just wanted to see that I have something fun for her to come over here for because she's crazy about it when she knows it's food. Oh my goodness, yeah. She gets like hyper. She gets like whoa. In fact, when she was meeting Maggie yesterday, that's the thing. It was almost too much to give her food around Maggie because that's when she got growly and stuff because she's very sort of very much a food-driven cat. So, all right. So I bet she'll come out here now that she knows that there's food on offer. What are these? These are from Joy F. All right, Joy, River, and Scotty. Thank you, Joy. Let's see. So these are whoa. What? How long has this been a thing? Is this new? It's Yao catnip pineapples. I thought I was familiar with the entire Yao catnip line, but apparently not. Wow, when did they start doing that? Joy. Huh. Okay, let's see. There's also a note. Let's see what it says. The note says, "Oh, thanks for choosing." Okay, this is from the vendor on Etsy or something. Mickey's. No, it's Mickey's Pet Supplies. Oh, I think we even know Mickey's Pet Supplies because that's where you can get some of this stuff that's hard to find. So there you go, Mickey's Pet Supplies. It's mickeys.petsupplies.com. And there's a coupon code if you guys want to use it. I guess why not? I'm probably not going to use it. If you can't read that, the coupon code is B7WQ8 from Mickey's Pet Supplies. All right. They also included a Tiki Cat Crunchers chicken cat treats, like 4 of them. So that's cute. Pineapple, Yao catnip pineapple though. I can smell it too. Like that's the real thing. Yao catnip, very good. All the cats love it. I can't believe you found this. I can't believe it exists. Is it a new thing? Is it an old and rare thing? I don't know. Who knows? What are you going to eat those? So River then got up and went to her regular food dish. River, River, River. Did you hear that? She's completely ignoring me. Okay, well that's all right. Wow, that's really something. That is spectacular. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put it right over here for the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna set it there. Wow. Okay. Joy F. Wow. Thank you so much. Yao catnip pineapple. Who knew? That is too much. It is way too cool. All right. This is gonna go over here. Hi, buddy. Hi. What are you looking for? Hey, do you want to try one of these? Because these are food. What do you think? Should you eat one? No, you want here? Maybe you need something a little softer. I do have this churu sitting right here, which we can go to. But let's see if you'll eat a little thing like this. What is this? That? This has a lot of smell to it. Wow, you can't miss it. That's for sure. This thing is very smelly. Smelly food's good. Smelly food's good, right? Come on, try it out. Freeze dried duck. It says duck with oranges. Wow, I didn't realize oranges were there before. Duck with oranges. Okay. Also, it has a food pyramid for cats that includes mostly meat and then slightly less vegetables and also fruit. It's news to me. What do I know? I'm not a cat nutritionist. Okay. All right, let's keep on rolling. I think they're going to start to get into this pile of foods and treats here. All right, we got another one from Joy F. With a note inside that says, "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Mommy said we could send plushies to the tiny puppies. They may arrive in separate shipments. Mom said she will DM the list to KA, whatever that means. Thank you for all you do. Kitten Nugs from Bayou, Lila, and Abby, and Joy F, of course." So this one is a Mary Meyer plush. Is it a rabbit? I guess we're going to have to open the package to see. Sorry. Oh, it's an elephant. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Isn't he cute? That's a cute little elephant. And I did get a DM on Discord with the list of which animal was for which kitten. Kids are still being a little spooky, aren't you? So I did get a list. Let's just find out real quick. Let's check it out because we might get a whole bunch of these. And let's just see. Where's that list? There it is. Okay. It looks like the elephant is for St. Bernard elephant, and it's probably because he's so big. I mean, it just makes sense. So that's for St. Bernard. We're also going to have a puppy for Pug, a bunny for Bee, a unicorn for Pom, a lamb for Bassett, and a fox for Jack Russell. So there we go. Okay, for now, he can sit right here, and then we'll just see what's next. Joy and associated crew of kittens, thank you very much. All right. Well, that's a very cool looking blanket. I'm missing the note part of the note. There it is. Dear Mr. A, I hope this blanket is soft and comfy. It does appear to be very soft and comfy, and it has a picture of the um, nebula, of a nebula on it. I guess I can't really tell from this little corner which nebula it might be. But once we get it opened up and washed off, we'll find out. It's really cool. Look at that printing. This sublimation printing thing is just so. I shouldn't say. I don't know for sure that that's what this is, but there's this new printing, new decades old now probably, but where they just print things end to end, and it's like a photographic quality. It's going to be beautiful. Anyway, dear Mr. A, I hope this blanket is soft and comfy. Thank you and Dr. DJ for being such wonderful humans to all the faculty and mom cats and kittens and pragnots. Uh, Von Sweet Cherry Flavor on Discord. Sweet Cherry Flavor on Discord. Flavor with a U O O U. Sweet Cherry Flavor on Discord. That's a cute name, and thank you so much, Sweet Cherry Flavor, for an awesome, very space themed blanket. I can't wait to have that out on the beanbag chair. It's going to look so cool. Okay. Hey, hey, River, we got some cleanup to do right here. Oh, okay. Now, River, come here and eat, River. River. Okay, try some of that. All right, River. I like to say her name and also to touch her while she's eating treats and things she really likes. River. The name part is to associate that with the treats, so she'll come when we call her. River. Like the dry ones too. And then the petting part is just to get her a little more accustomed to being petted. She doesn't actually mind being petted very much. She'll let me pick her up and hold her like a baby and pet her all I want. But she's also not exactly a lap cat yet, so we're working on that. You can see she's a little bit like she's going to try to duck under it like cats do, like Maggie does. Oh man, you need to eat more. So skinny under all that food. Oh, okay, good. I don't think I got that entirely covered up, and I thought we were through all the stuff that was sort of addressed this way, but I was incorrect. Let's open this one next. And there's a note, and there's a. This has got to be a coffee mug. It's not. It doesn't seem like a big secret at this point. Oh, especially now. Sounds like a mug, shaped like a mug, and a note that says "Okay to read on stream." Okay. Hi, River. Would you like another treat, River? Oh, look, I've got some right here. River. There you go. So this is two cats talking to each other, and the one is saying, "What are you wearing?" And the other one appears to be wearing some insane sweater and says, "You just don't understand fashion." Yes, that's super cute. It says, "Hi, Mr. A. Happy New Year. I know you say to only send gifts for kittens, but I saw this in a shop on my trip in Scotland and I couldn't resist. Unfortunately, there wasn't a DJ one. I know you have a lot of these, so please use as you see fit. Maybe grow tomatoes in it. Hugs and spoogles to all the cats and kittens at the Academy, especially Loganberry, who is my favorite. I hope you and DJ, the Academy classes, and all the Discord community have a great 2022. Best wishes. You've told me how to pronounce your name like 100 times by now, and it doesn't stay in my head. I should watch the show because then at least I would get it right. I'd hear it so much. Okay, anyway, here we go. Best wishes, uh, Ice Sedai from Discord. I'm so sorry. All right, what did you get? This is so nice of you to think of me like that too. You didn't have to do that. Oh wow! It says Mr. A, and it's in this really cool, like old timey font and printing, and also this mug is it's like it's seriously it's got a cool like shape to it and everything's just nice. It's very nice. It also says history and heraldry brand, which is interesting, right? Anyway, it's a very cute mug. It's fancy. It's super fancy Mr. A mug, and I dig it. So thank you so much, AS. I really appreciate it. It's super cute, and yeah, DJ probably doesn't need one anyway. You said grow tomatoes in it. I just recently made an attempt to grow some tomatoes, and they grow too much for my set. I put them in too small of a thing. which was bigger than this mug. Apparently, I did not realize that tomatoes grew so big so fast, and I had to actually abandon it. I'm gonna have to start over. So I don't think it's for tomatoes. If I were going to grow something in a mug, I would grow cat grass. But this one, I think I'm just pretty, and it says Mr. A, and I'm going to be sitting here with a mug that says Mr. A. I like it too much for that. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. Wow, we almost didn't get that one until like the end. Okay, no note here. Maybe there's one inside. Oh, hey, these are cool. Another cat toy that's new on me, and I like it. I like this one a lot. This is little tiny, it says catnip stars, and they're just little stars made out of mesh. Some kind of a little mesh. What do you call this stuff? I don't know the name for this. Anyway, um, little mesh stars with catnip in them. Very, very simple, very basic, and also very cute for some reason. They appeal visually. They got a cool texture to them. I bet the cats would love to chew on them. And it says, here are some toys for River and family to enjoy at KA or for endowments as you see fit. Welcome to KA from Frozen Tundra Crew. Frozen Tundra Crew, thank you so much. These are very cute. I bet these kids would love one of these. I'd like to see one just being thrown around, so I'm going to pull one out right now. This is also the same kind of material that they make a lot of those teething toys for cats out of. And I don't think there's any science that says that that's effective or like a good thing to do. But it is a good chance for me to mention that they don't usually lose their teeth until well after they've left here. So these may be even better for endowments too. Who knows? If they do anything at all, if they are that sort of thing, who knows? I don't really have a place for that yet, so I'm just going to toss it over there. And next up, oh, oh wow, this is I've seen Amazon box in a box is a classic. This is the first time I think I've seen bag in a bag. But there we go. Backdrop for River and the Tiny Townies from Busy Cat. Oh, Busy Cat. Okay, Busy Cat did say that you were sending multiple photography backdrops for me to use. And I have just been working. Hey, River. I have just been working on setting up the new photo studio because my old photo studio was just my office, and that's all that got switched around. Now my office is the bedroom, and I mean, whatever. Now there is a bedroom where my office used to be. That makes more sense. My office has been moved to a small room that's too small for photography, but that does leave the old bedroom wide open, and that's where I put all the photography stuff. And I'm starting to kind of get it set up to take more photography, which I need to get on. I'm falling way behind. Now I did just do a shoot with the kids upstairs, the little ones, and it came out really well. And it just has to get edited and published next. But at least I've got the photos on file, so we've captured the moment, and that's important, isn't it? Let's see now. They folded this up with the print on the inside, so I can't exactly tell what it is yet. It's nice though. It's this nice heavy material, so it'll hang well as a backdrop. And wow, it's big, very big. Let's see if we can get an idea though. Oh, there we go. Whoa, whoa. Okay, all right. We're not gonna. Now I'm gonna have to fold this back up. It's gonna be a mess. It's a mountain scene with a lake with the mountains reflected in it and a beautiful sky and some trees. It's like a meadow with a and there's some birds there in the water. Yeah. Oh, here, look over here, everybody. Hi. Okay, that's me. My photo backdrop. All right. These things usually to get all the wrinkles out, like you can iron them or put them in the dryer for a while or something. So that's going to have to be a thing anyway. And so putting a few more wrinkles in first, probably not going to hurt anything too much. So to try to keep things moving here. Oh. All right, let's just fold this up however we do. Beautiful. Thank you very much for that. I forgot I had kitten food in my lap. But now I get food everywhere. And I'm sure River's going to be a good friend to me through the rest of Mailbag. River, what's all this? Do you want to clean this up? You want to be, oh, getting food cleanup crew? River? Come on, River. Come on, look, that's a lot, too. Let's put the rest back in here before we forget about it again, all right? Oh, wow. Maybe we're lucky we only clip it. Or if not, we'll just send it in there. Okay. You like that? Oh, hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. Here, come right out here and eat some. Your mom likes it. You can like it, too. It's okay. Want some, too, bud? Look, your mom's cleaning up. Try it out. All right. Thank you so much for the backdrop. That's going to be a fun one, and it's big too, so it'll be great for. A lot of times it can be tricky to set everything up so that you got the backdrop centered and everything's just right on it, and you're always like, oh man, I wish I just had like just 3 more inches on either side would be even better. So that's the sizes. That's fantastic. Thank you. All right, here we have the next Joy F little doll. This one is the dog, which is for Pug. I can see. Really, it looks just like Barth from Spaceballs, though, doesn't he? Like if you made a realistic Barth toy. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. So that's I think for Pug, if I remember right. And I'll certainly look at the list before we hand those out. I know I gave you too much, didn't I? Well, Maggie will clean that up after mailbag. Believe me. Oh, these are cute. Here we have more little receiving blankets with these have little bears and things on them, and elephants. They're super adorable. And this is from Dragon Lady. Thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you very much. I did have it confirmed by Dragon Lady that Dragon Lady is sort of the front man for a collective of former fosters who now like to watch Kitten Academy. So thank you so much for that, Dragon Lady and team. All right. I don't see the name or the address on this. What am I missing? How did this get to me? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Okay, it just says Kitten Academy. Okay, I expected it to say um, Busy Cat again because it feels like a photo backdrop or something in here, but it's not, is it? Is it? No, it is. It definitely is. And it says natural scenery. Yes, it's another mountain and sky view, very similar. Backdrop for River and the Tiny Townies from Busy Cat. All right, thank you so much. I'm not going to try to pull another one of those right after the last one, but I am going to appreciate it very much, and I can kind of see it. So it's a very similar green meadow and mountain, and it's very very cute. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, Dragon Lady. This one says very tiny. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's hair ties. It's hair ties, hair ties, and presumably for custard. The interesting thing, though, is that they're very tiny. They're much smaller than the hair ties that are the standard hair tie size, I guess, that I always see. So these could be really fun. I think when it's this size, though, I'm definitely going to have to. I usually string a few of them together to make it a little safer to play with. So for these, for sure, that'll be the case. And let's see where was that. I guess over there for now. We'll figure it out. Dragon Lady, thank you so much. Custard is going to really appreciate that, though. He loves the hair ties. And it can't now these days. Every time like I move a rug or something, there's all these hair ties under it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, this says Joy F. So I will let you guess what it likely contains. I'm guessing it's going to be one of our little Beanie Baby toys here. I said Beanie Babies. They're not Beanie Babies, though. They're Mary Meyer toys. This one is the unicorn. And the unicorn, I think, is for Palm. Aw, so cute. With a very shiny unicorn horn. There we go. Look at that. We've got a whole collection started now. So this might be a good box to put them in. And this one has the whole cheat sheet, too. So we'll just put those all together. That works out too well. There we go. They can sit right in there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Joy and Joy, Abby, Lila, and Bayou. Wow. All right, thank you so much. You might be the first person whose cat's names I have in my head. Oh, I did not cover this one up appropriately whatsoever. This is from Lisa G, and I'll cover it with my thumb and then set the box out of the way. I thought this was a drop shipment, but it's a recycled Amazon box. Smart. I like that. It's a very smart thing to do. We also have Cheeto, as says Cheeto seal of approval with all these little bites here. And then, by the way, there's an Ari kind of lurking there counter. He might end up over the top there any minute. We'll find out. He's looking now. The trouble with Ari coming over here, of course, is that he hisses at kittens and new cats. That's what he does, and it is just a way of communicating. So he's not angry at them. He just wants them to stay their distance, and generally that's how mom cats do too. They just want everybody to keep their distance. So he's probably okay, but not usually the best for the first introduction because he just wants everybody to stay away from him, and he'll tell them that. So we'll see how this goes. I see it says Tiny Townies Endowments with this really cute little Cleveland cowboy sticker on it. There we go. And just like always, you have sent a laser pointer for every kitten, and it's got their little kitten picture on it too. This one's for Lodge, and there's one for Yurt and River, and the rest. It's very cute. Lisa G, thank you so much. And you also sent this note with this cute little kitty sleeping on some blankets, and it says, "Hello, Kitten Academy. Cheeto and Means were adamant that I send the new students one of their own favorite toys as an endowment. They also wanted me to say they hope all the townies do well with their kitten classes, like advanced biscuit making, intro to purring, and how to train your human. Thanks for all you do for these lucky cats and kittens, Lisa G, Beans, and Cheeto." Thank you so much, Lisa G. It's very sweet of you. You send these same laser pointers with the little pictures for every class, and I'm sure they all appreciate them greatly. We rarely get out laser pointers here to play with at the academy, even though I'm always telling myself I should. I've got them stashed all over, and it's just never the toy of choice for me for some reason, even though a lot of cats love them. And in fact, just yesterday, um, I was in the annex, and my phone accidentally caught the sun and made a reflection on the wall. And Scotty was on it. Like she thought that was the coolest thing, and she wanted to catch it. I bet Scotty would love a laser pointer. And I got all these kids one too. I think laser pointers are a big hit. They're a great toy for cats. Just for whatever reason, I guess not one of the ones that we tend to go to. And in a way, I think that's good because then it can be a fresh experience for the cat and their adopter to explore together, right? That can be a fun one too. Cats just love novelty. All right. This comes from Kawaii Lil Panda. Um, and, oh, it's got some cool stuff in it, but I'm looking for a note, so hang on here. Hang on one second. Let's see what we got for notes. It says Basset for Basset. That's too cute. This one is a Beanie Baby, a little Basset Hound Beanie Baby for Basset. And then we have dental toys for when the new babies start teething and some extra for the tiny townies to be distributed as you see fit. From Kawaii Lil Panda. Thank you, Kawaii Lil Panda. Well, these are toss and flip chips, which are another toy that I have never seen before. They are shaped like Pringles, you know, that sort of like saddle shape that is supposed to be stable. There's four of them in a pack. And they have this cute little texture to it too, and it says they're catnip infused to encourage healthy chewing. And Ari is currently climbing over the fence. He's just about to come over the other side, so we're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to be ready to jump up if we need to, because at this point, his arrival is. Whoops! What did I do? There we go. Let's see. I don't know if that's working. He's Oh, and there's River right under him. Maybe that's why he's not coming over all the way. He can't decide how to get down with her right there. This is very precarious, buddy. Okay, hang on. Like I was about to say, though, these are chew toys are something we probably could have used. Like this sort of thing would have been great for cats that also just like to chew, like Tom. So that could be really good. Also, another cat that likes to chew a lot is Mural. Hi, River. Can I pet you while Ari's doing whatever he's doing that's probably ill-advised? There we go. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Uh-huh. Hey, you got yourself into this situation, pal. I think you're gonna have to work it out too. Okay. Okay. Now you do. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I got you, bud. I was just about to help you out. He got his leg hooked around there. I thought in a funny way. But I guess he's all right. Okay. Well, that should flip back to the overhead camera now. But as soon as he starts hissing at these kittens, which he's likely to do immediately, here comes. Here it comes. He's going to go intentionally sniff the kitten and then he's going to yell about it. Sniffing. Yes, there's the sniff. And, oh, a nose sniff? Okay. More sniff, 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 sniff. Where's the hissing, buddy? No hisses today? Are you turning over a new leaf? Becoming a friend of kittens? That's good because I don't really know exactly how River is going to respond if an adult cat hisses at one of her kittens or scares one of her kittens. That could be something that could set her off. But he's being good right now. You like that? Also, it's a good opportunity for me to get up and stretch out for just a second during mailbag, isn't it? All right. Well, where'd River go? If I can find River, where did she go? Oh, you're in the tunnel? River, are you playing? Hmm. River seems like she might be being playful with her kittens in the tunnel. And all the rest of the kittens are very interested in Ari. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Come here. Come with me. You can sit over here with me for just 1 second, but we're going to put you back over the fence. All right. We're going to put you back over the fence in just a minute. Do you want to try one of these treats first? Do you? What do you think? Ari's he can be picky about his treats. Like he likes the dreamies, the cheese dreamies quite a bit. And after that, hit or miss. It's like he's not into the salmon stuff. Buddy, all right. I don't think you need to go in there though, do you? So yeah, the teething chips. So the other thing I was going to say about these, of course, is that uh, the kittens upstairs are going to get their teeth coming in about 2 weeks, and they'll be way too small for something like this. But then all the kittens, of course, get their replacement teeth, their adult teeth, come in at about 6 months after graduation. So these will make really great endowment gifts for them. So I'm going to put those right over here. I don't know what I'm going to have to sort all this stuff after mailbag. It's going to be a lot. Meanwhile, Ari's being very calm and surprisingly unhissy. Again, Ari has a long record of immediately hissing at every kitten he meets. So this is a little surprising, but good. And the kittens seem to be playing and having fun right in front of him, although some of them are cautiously checking him out. So this is a good experience all around right now. Let's just hope it stays that way while we continue on. Uh-oh. Okay, now it's going to go around the corner. As long as it doesn't go in the room. Ari, do you want to leave? See, now, this is when I can't see what's going on. That's when we have a problem. All right, buddy. Let me help you out, okay? Literally out. Let me help you literally out. You got it over your head, didn't you? He's got this expression on his face that was like, I didn't expect quite so many kittens and things. So I think he wanted to go back over, actually. All right. Wow, we still got a lot of stuff to get through, and it is 11:27. Well, even though we did start a little late, I do think we should cut this off at noon. So let's see how much we can get through in half an hour. Let's call it a lightning round, all right? And I hate to do like a real full-on lightning round because I really do appreciate everything everybody sends, and it's very important to me that you know that I convey that feeling to you. And I feel like real sort of like let's go as fast as we can doesn't really convey that respect properly. But that doesn't mean that we can't take a minute to try to sort of keep things going, right? So let's do that. All right, this says Happy New Year, Kitten Academy. Please use as you see fit hashtag Betty White Challenge from Magnolia97. That's Ari. Ari wants some attention, but he doesn't want to have to get it in here where the kittens are. So don't worry, we'll take care of him. He's never been pet in his entire life, as you can clearly hear. Okay, so this is Fancy Feast chicken flavor. It's actually, I was a little thrown because the Amazon thing says Fancy Feast grain free pate wet cat food chicken feast. The words grain free aren't usually in there, even though it is grain free. I've never seen it advertised that way. So they're picking up on that, which is not too bad. But this is exactly the same food that we feed to everybody chicken feast, classic pate. And unlike some of the very expensive foods that you might feed your kittens, this one is legitimately grain free. It's not like grain free, but we did put in potatoes and flaxseed, which are technically not grains. So otherwise, though, everything you'd be concerned about eating in a grain, they are. So it's weird to say grain free. Like technically correct, the best kind of correct. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this one doesn't have any of that stuff in it. Although you might make the argument it does have some things in it that are difficult to pronounce, and you'd want to hunt those down, and that's fine. But at least they're a little more. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for there. Let's keep going. What did I say about keeping rolling? Yes. Jungle collapsible play condo. Whoa. This is a pop up. It's two pop up cubes and a pop up tunnel, and all of them have a jungle theme with tigers and lions and monkeys. I see. So this is the whole thing. And they've labeled this the Tiger Hut Playhouse. And on this side, we have the Lion Play Cube. And then in between, we have the Safari Tunnel. And they're three separate parts, so we could deploy them separately or put them all together like this. This is super cool. I've seen the cube before. We've had this cube before. Great pop-up cube with a funny little face on it. But I didn't know that they had a whole set. The Jungle Collapsible Play Condo Kitty City Jungle. I should have looked for a note. The note says, enjoy your gift. Send home with one kitten or cat, or break it up and send it home with three as you see fit from Jackie. Jackie, that's so sweet of you to send this and to intend it to be for endowments is even sweeter because this is pretty cool. And if we had like something that we could do with the green color scheme, I would want this to be deployed. Maybe at some future time. So that's going to be great for the adopters of 1 to 3 lucky kittens. Thank you very much for that. All right, this has a name in the return address, which we like. If you send, a package, and you send it basically to your own name, care of Kitten Academy with the rest of our address. And it's very easy for me during mailbag to look at the outside of the box and see this is from Courtney in Canada. Courtney in Canada. And on the inside, we have a gift bag. Ooh, keep your gift a surprise. The gift bag says, Dear Mr. A, safe to read on stream. Oop, ack, I'm Teddy Rick from Bill the Cat. Okay, Teddy Rick. I see. Is this like okay? Hang on though. Let's get in here. Let's see what it is for time. That note is mysterious. Okay. Oh, well, that's exactly what it is, though. I was going to say like Pickle Rick, except no, it is. It's Teddy Rick, and it is Rick from Rick and Morty. This is here we go. All right, there you have it. That's exactly what it is, and I don't know why it is, but I think it fits the space theme well enough for me, and I like that. So that would be cute to deploy around for the kittens. Uh, and it is labeled Rick and Morty Galactic Plushies. So that's cool. It's a Funko Pop product. Who knew? I didn't know Funko really did anything besides the little plastic things with the big heads, right? But now that you look at it, you can be like, yeah, it's got a style, I guess. That's super cool. I love Rick and Morty. I don't feel like I must be caught up on it entirely though. What are we on season 5 finally? You know, when they take such long breaks between seasons, you can kind of lose track of things. But then it's all the more fun when you come back to it. You've got so much catching up to do, right? Anyway, this is super cool, and I think it does fit the theme, and it would be fun to put in some catnip when we put it in those knit things, wouldn't it? Or I could just put it on my desk. Who knows? There is something else in here too, which is packed up in one of these vacuum bags that apparently is unvacuumed. Oh no, it's been ruptured. And it is some kind of a pet bed. It's a simple, basic gray pet bed. It's one of those that you can use like this to use it as a bed they sit in, or you can pop it up and have a. Oh, it does sort of resemble our space station thing, or a. Wow, there's some character this reminds me of. I want to say from Masters of the Universe. Is this somebody's head? Who is the guy that hit things with his head? Right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Why does this look so much like his head? Something anyway. It's bringing something to mind, and I can't quite place it. I need more coffee. It's nicely made though. It's got a great material. It's got a great color, and I like the fact that it's got two functions plus a toy. It seems solid too, like it would really last a while. So thank you for that. And I don't think you left any note about it, at least not one that I see. So for now, we're just going to put it over here into the use as we see fit pile, which we certainly will. And thank you very, very much. It's Courtney in Canada, right? Courtney in Canada, indeed. Thank you so much. I love the little Rick and Morty thing. You know where to reach me if you want to let me know some specific purpose to which to put those items. Otherwise, yes, we will use as we see fit. Little Basset down for Basset. It's right there. Ooh, what is this giant box? Oh my goodness, it's so big. All right, let's. On the outside, it says. Oh, it says it's from Pat MM. Interesting. Pat MM is like the human encyclopedia of Kitten Academy. I guess there's a few people with that title, but Pat's recall is just super. Let's see here. Wow, what on earth? This is a very interesting cat tree. It says, "Aw, just sending early spring wishes to the Academy from Trouble and Carrie." And it does. This looks like something that would be perfect to display for springtime. It appears to be a mushroom and butterfly and flower that are. They have little butterflies like flying around them, and then the whole thing is a cat tree. Let me show you the picture because I think that's as good as we're going to be able to do. If I can slide it out of here. This is the classic Amazon box in a box. Kind of rare actually, because normally for this kind of thing we would just get the box for them. They don't normally go box in a box for this sort of thing. Oh, look, there you have it. And the picture of it, oh, right there. Can you see that? I think you can probably. So, wow, Pat MM, you've sent us some really unique and interesting cat beds over time, and this one might take the cake. I can't wait to see what the sort of colors of it are and exactly what it looks like. The illustration makes it really fun. The anticipation of getting the opportunity to deploy this is going to be very enjoyable. So, thank you for that. And if anybody wants to try and look it up and see a picture of what it looks like in advance, it does say Catry, Catry. Catry is the brand. And I think you can all read the item number on the bottom there if you can't read the top. The item number CT200436 from Catry. Cat, I assume it's pronounced Catry, but it's spelled sort of like cat try. I guess you can go either way on that. So Pat MM, that's
that's far too generous of you. Also, by the way, which just needs to be said, but I'm sure you already know that. Okay, how are we on time? Oh wow, it's only been 7 minutes. All right, we might actually make it through if I can keep us going at this pace. We did sort of front load all the stuff that was sort of individually wrapped, and the rest is all drop shipments, except I see it looks like we missed one in there, maybe. Uh, Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady. Okay, Dragon Lady has sent us some more cardboard sort of scratcher mats. It does say Magic Moon and Stars. Oh, it is sort of a night sky space theme. I do like the like sun and stars. The ones that I don't know what you. There's got to be a real particular name for it, but you think of it as um, the sun with the face and the moon with the face, but the ones that you see in like classic art is like a just it's really appealing to me, and I think it's really cool. Um, anyway, so this has a sort of a feel of in between the two of them, and I think it's perfect for a space theme. But I also think it's perfect for endowments or whatever the kittens might sort of determine by their personalities, like what we're going to do, what they might appreciate. So thank you so much for these. These are great scratchers too, and I'm always telling people just a plain like this, like a cardboard scratcher, even just a plain flat one, but the wavy makes it even more entertaining. You can always add a little something, but even just a plain flat one, you throw it down, like especially at like entrance and exit to a room, and your cat will use that as a place to mark. I guess they're sort of marking the control of the room or something. I don't know what they're trying to say, but they seem to really enjoy it. Is the point? So, all right. On top of that, or I guess I should say more accurately, under that, you have included a whole bunch of this awesome set of replacement wand toys, which is a weird thing to send without a wand. Except, of course, we have plenty of wands, and of course, this particular set of wand toys turns out to be one of the favorite sets of toys, with or without the wand, because it includes like a half a dozen of these big, real fur red and white mice with a rattle in them. These are an amazing toy, and the price on these is ridiculously nice for what you get. I mean, and then the other half of it, of course, are these little wiggly worms like the ones that Loganberry is crazy for and will just play with all day long. So it's a great set of toys, and you sent us a whole bunch of those. And we do go through a fair amount of these, although we go through a lot fewer of them now that Mural's gone. She's the one that just crushed those things. Something inside that box just fell down spontaneously. All right. All right, these are great. Thank you so much for these. These will be great for endowments if we have too many for ourselves to use. So I'm just going to put those over there for now and put this back here for now. Maybe if I can. I can see we've got. I love the fact that these kittens are staying out here and being curious about what's going on, even though it's a lot of noise and activity. Like this is very, very good immersion therapy for them, or maybe just practice, whatever. So happy about that. Okay, this says, oh, Courtney in Canada. Once again, Courtney in Canada. All right, thank you in advance, Courtney in Canada. From our hands to yours. A bit of tissue. Oh, hey! Uh, this is funny. I love this. So, uh, first off, well, okay, so first off, the note says, Amsha, dear Mr. A, you might recall I said a tiny, oh heck, almost miniature version of this basket long ago, and still has that Mars rover parachute vibe in the design too. You got your little smiley face with a tongue stuck out from Courtney in Canada. Courtney, first off, here's the basket that you sent. This is I can see the same design as the little basket that you sent. The one that you sent wasn't that miniature. It was probably sort of half this size. I guess a quarter of the area ish. You know what I'm saying. Um, uh, and I love it. I love that basket so much, and I keep bringing it out to try to use it in like a photo shoot or something, and it just hasn't quite made it into the shot. I've even taken some pictures with it. I'm crazy about it, and I love the fact that I mean you compare it to the parachute, which is an accurate comparison because it really does look like this pattern is set up like a rotary encoder, like it is encoding some sort of information to be taken in by an optical scanner. It really looks like that. So it's even more fun in that it's got this sort of combination of being like a primitive woven basket, and I use primitive there, in comparison to rotary encoder because it's a very quality basket. Um, and then also like this design that's so like binary and modern and wonderful. So I'm crazy about it, and now I've got a set because I know that bowl is in my office. I just moved offices, so there's nothing in my office right now that's not there for because I deliberately put it there in the last 2 weeks. And that little bowl is in there right now. I've been looking at it every day, and I love it. I love it so much. I don't know why it appeals to me so much. So now we have a set, and maybe eventually I'll find the right photo to take of it with kittens in and around it, or with one this size, maybe just leave it in the room and let the kittens play with it for a while. So I hate for them to ruin it, but I do think that this is exactly the kind of bowl that they would love to sit in. I do see also there's one pulled thread here on the bottom, and I don't want that to turn into a problem. Oh, you know what? I bet that's not. I bet this is to hang it as a decoration, isn't it? I bet that's exactly what it's for. I bet this is deliberate so you can hang it up. And let's see if it's tied off. Then I know it is, right? That's exactly what it is. Actually, it seems like it's a separate thing that's sort of tied off on there as a hanger. So that's a very nice detail. And it's so well done that I thought it was just pulled out. So perfect. I still might want to do something about that so the kittens don't pull at it too much, though. Anyway, that's it's so beautiful. Courtney in Canada, thank you so much for that and for the previous one. It's amshastudio.com is where that's from if you were curious. And it appears they have a Twitter or I don't know, Twitter or something, at Amsha Studio, AMSHA Studio. So I, I love that bowl. I love the old one so much. And I'm sorry that you haven't seen it around. You know what? It is too small to just like leave out for kittens because by the time kittens are big enough to find it and sit in it, then they're too big to sit in it. Really. Yeah. So this one will be better for that. You're right about that. Okay. Wow, it's lovely though, and it's blue. It fits in the room perfectly. I'm gonna leave this out, and we are gonna put it in the room directly. So yeah, it's lovely. Thank you so much, Courtney in Canada. All right. Okay. Okay, this is from Michelle J. I opened that just right. Oh wow. What are these? This says this toy was handmade just for you, and the way it's wrapped though is what's so interesting. I might have to finally start up the close-up camera so you can see this, just the way it's wrapped. But let's see what this says. This says, mm, all right, they start right in with, thank you for your order. Please post a review with photos of your cats playing with their toys. All right, I mean, I know that's what you want me to do. That makes sense. It's a fair thing to ask, I guess. All right, there is also a 10% off coupon here if you want to order whatever this turns out to be, which it says is an original, all original scratch, jingle, and roll ultimate cat kicker toy with catnip, silvervine, and valerian root. Whoa! And it is from Hoffin Paw Pet Toys, HOFFNPAWPET TOYS. That is a mouthful. All right. Let's see here if I can do. So I just wanted you to see the way these are wrapped up. Look at that. It's got all these little cat faces on it. It says, thank you. This is apparently medium denim, handmade just for us. There's their name. There you go. And, oh, happy holidays. Isn't that adorable? All right. I can't unwrap this and show you this at the same time, but I just thought that was super cute. I'm guessing because there are two of these that they were either sent for B and B, or they were sent for uh, uh, Scotty and River. And I guess you can easily let me know which one is the case. If I can get them open, see what it is. Hmm. Oh, oh wow! There is a. I see now. This is a bag, and the bag on the back has a diagram that is a cutaway illustration of what the cat toy has inside. How cool is that? Wow, it's like shedding catnip and stuff. This is going to be a big hit. But look at this illustration on their thing. This is so cool. So here's your coupon code if you decide to get one for you or your cat. That's fine. I don't know if it's any good or if the cats will like it yet, so don't take this as an endorsement. But here's what I really think is cool. I have always loved cutaway diagrams of like anything, and then having one here of the cat toy that's like, here's what it is on the inside. Here's what it is on the outside. See? Just like that. So it's got a little chamber on the one end with a bell, and then in the middle it's got catnip, silverwine, and valerian in separate chambers in a cardboard tube or something. Anyway, very cute, very cool. Um, I don't actually see why they call it denim, but I guess that's just the name for their pattern. And look at those wooden ends and stuff. Like this is very nice. Actually, it's very nicely made. I guess it will remain a question whether or not the cats are going to care for it at all. But let me know who it was for, and we will try to subject them to it and find out. Because I'd like to know. It does seem very nice. So for now, I'm going to package these right back up. Can I get them back in here too? It hardly seems necessary, but there we go. All right. Good. Okay. How are we doing? How are we doing? All right. Okay. There's still a chance. I'm saying there's a chance we can get through this if I stay focused. All right. And nobody sends anything too awesome or complicated. So just make sure everything else that's in this pile is not awesome. All right. Ah, you blew it. All right. Whatever. Here we have a hammock, and it is reversible, but it's got this really cool pattern on it. Can you see this? Oh, it's got two really cool patterns on it. You can't see them. This one's got like these sort of Japanese cat heads with little Japanese prints in them. And then this side has like a gray grid. And it's a cat hammock to put into the cat cage as we do. And the hammock we have in there, I don't know where I found it. It's been in our closet forever. I think it's one that we used to use. Turns out to be very small, so I should probably replace it sooner rather than later. This blue does suit the theme pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here in the bowl. I think maybe we need to do that. But meanwhile, it says provisions for the furry teddy bears, River and the tiny townies, and the other sweethearts from Architect Cat. Architect Cat, thank you so much. That is perhaps the perfect hammock to replace the really inadequate one that's in there right now. And of course, Fancy Feast, classic pate, chicken. Enough said about that. We've been over it already in this mailbag. So thank you very much for the perfect stuff. There we go. And it is just wonderful to drop ship stuff to us. But now I just have to imagine your handwriting, Architect Cat, which I can do. How strange is that? That I can picture what your handwriting looks like, and never having met you, or not even being entirely sure if you are a person or a cat or an architect or some combination of the three that was like created in a laboratory accident. Um, who knows? So this says Mr. A and Dr. DJ blankets and a small kitten bed for the annex. The partially meshed curvy tunnel with multiple entrances and rocket tower for the main kitten room or living room. So excited for the space theme. Love KA and Discord community from Great Lakes Marie. Well, I don't think all of those things are in this package. This says it is a pet bed, cave nest, sleeping bed, tree shaped puppy house for cats and small dogs. Stump Holly Pet Cozy. Um, I mean, those are words. Those are definitely words. So let's take a look and see what we've got in here from Great Lakes Marie. By the way, I am also crazy about the space theme, and everybody's so crazy about it. It's such a great idea. I think, I don't know, at the very least, we'll have to bring it back so that we can use all this stuff. If not, just like keep it rolling, you know? We'll see. Well, I now I understand the word stump. At least it does kind of look like a tree stump. Also, I am stumped, so works both ways. It looks like it must be one of those same beds that maybe can be. No, no, not really. No, we're just gonna have to pop it up. Oh, there we go. All right, now we know. It is a tree stump with some cute little green leaves on it, and it's got a fun shape too. And it's got an inside that looks like somebody fried an egg in here. I don't know, bright yellow. I don't know what's going on in there. It's very very cute, and it actually stands up a lot better than most of these tall ones do. A lot of them I've had to shore up with some extra support. It's just got a real like funny uh, shape to it. It sort of looks like a I don't know, like a ghost. Like it's got its arms up and it's yelling, doesn't it? I don't know how well you can see that. Anyway, it's it's really cute, and I think that they're gonna like it. And we'll just have to find the right place to put it. I also feel like I don't know what's going on. This clearly, doesn't. It's not space theme, but it is spring theme, and it seems like it would go really well next to that thing that Pat sent, doesn't it? I don't know if you guys planned that or just coincidence, but that might work out too at some point. So thank you very much. And I don't know exactly what to do with that at the moment. We'll just slide it over there and keep rolling because that's important. Now, this says it is from someone named Courtney in Canada. I'm not sure we've gotten anything from them before. Oh, but this box is nearly empty. And oh, this is a great photo, though, of something I was curious about. So that's perfect. We saw what I'm almost certain must have been the same design of bed, but it came to us in a cardboard box without a real good illustration, and I couldn't take it open and look at it. But I bet it was exactly like this one because the drawing looked exactly like this one. I hope you can make it out. It's got like a hammock bed in the middle that's made of mesh. That's like a complicated, fancy version of the beds you might remember that Pat sent several of, and that we endowed several of, and that were a big hit. But this one, sort of like an upgraded, more complex version of that with a nice design. It's just a little more complicated and built up, and it's also got these toys with on springs that stick out of the top. So that's really fun. And you say, dear Mr. A, um, this alien looking bed might bring serenity and deep space cuddles. We hope this bed is shiny and not problematic from Bill the Cat and Courtney in Canada. I love how you worked so many Firefly references into that note. That is very clever and was not lost on me. Although putting serenity in quotes definitely, alerted me to the fact that something was up. If you hadn't done that, I hope I still would have caught on. Anyway, this does look like a really cool, like futuristic, spacey pet bed, and I'm excited to try it out. So we will get this deployed uh, in due time. We've got a lot of shuffling to do, and again, the space theme is kind of getting away from us here. Uh, it's big. Space is big, really big. I mean, you might think it's a long way down the road to the chemist, but that's just peanuts compared to space. So, you guys, I just moved that box and uncovered something, and I need my phone camera now. Now, you guys got to see this. And my leg is cramping, and so everything is good. All right. They were just kind of snuggling and wrestling in here. Now they're just a little bit aware of me watching, aren't you? Hi. Which ones are you? I can't even tell. We've got a boy and a girl. I think this is Chalet, and this must be Willa. No, this is yours. And I still can't see your collar, but I'm going to stick with Chalet. We do have to keep this going. There's only four more boxes. We're just gonna get through it. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna do it. So let's do it. You two, that's too much. It's too much. I counted one too much. Okay. Okay. Well, this one is says anyway on the outside. It's covered with stuff that says Salt Table Georgia Grown. Salt Table. Okay. We've got a few things in the academy that are Georgia grown. I'm not just talking about pecans. Oh, wow, Salt Table. There's a picture of it here. It says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything. I just heard something upstairs. It was like a little, you have cats. You hear things getting knocked over sometimes. You worry if you got to respond. I think they're going to be okay. Let me start over. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything. Buttons wanted to send y'all just a little taste of her home state in appreciation of her time at the academy. Happy snacking from John, Barbie, and Buttons. And it also says, okay to read and or munch on stream. Wow. All right, Salt Table. Very cool. Well, let's see. Oh, wow, this is a bunch of stuff according to the packing list. There's a whole bunch of things in here. But unfortunately, I want to wrap up mailbags. So instead of giving this all the time it deserves, thank you so much, Buttons. Let's do see real quick together what she sent. And oh, it doesn't help that I am starving right now. I'm going to want to eat every last bit of this right now, I mean. But I'm going to try to hold off at least a little bit later in the day, all right? So this is some kind of a peanut chocolate cluster. That's exactly what it is. It is a chocolate peanut cluster. Oh man. This is saltwater taffy made the old-fashioned way in Savannah, Georgia. And it's actually Fancy Savannah brand. Fancy Savannah brand. I like that. I do like saltwater taffy. It can be very yummy. Barbecue seasoning from the Salt Table. All right. Southern cinnamon pecans. Oh man, I love these things, and I know DJ does too. I don't think she would admit it. I don't think she would even recognize the fact that she loves them. But then if I get them out and give her one, she's gonna be like, "Oh, these are so good." This is all around good grinder blend with the reusable blinder blend. It is a blinder blend. Oh, wow, this looks just like Maruku. It says cheddar cheese straws, though, so those will be good. That's got to be like those, what do you call the moon things? Moon cheese? That is, it's basically like it's cheese that's been like a twill. It's like crunchy and it's got all the oil cooked out of it. Yeah, anyway, I like that. Moon cheese, right? Moon cheese, those are the things, the snacks. It's pretty new to me, honestly, but I've seen them a few times. All right. This is extra wrapped, so who knows what. Oh, wow. Fancy olive oil. Roasted garlic and rosemary. Signature blend. Wow, that's pretty. It's pretty bottled too. Okay. A little more, but we got to keep it rolling. We have Tybee Island Coastal Seasoning Blend. All right. I don't even know what Tybee Island is. Smoked bacon sea salt with shaker top. Whoa. Is this, oh, no, it's got a protective seal in it, so I can't smell it. We'll get back to that. Savannah pecan, roasted pecan flavored coffee. That's a new one. I'm excited to try that. Um, Something else, tightly wrapped. Oh, it is Fancy Savannah brand Georgia peach preserves. Oh, yum. May contain pits. Well, that's how you know it's real. You know it's legit. All right, I think that's the bottom of it. The rest is packing material. Wow, Buttons, thank you so much, Buttons. And as you know, we have a few things we have to mail to you, which I'm sure we will get to you prior to the heat death of the universe. Uh, Almost certainly. So thank you. Thank you so much, Buttons, and thank you to your adopter for just being such a wonderful person. I can't get into it right now as much as I would like to, but I have gotten into it before. I think all of you know just how wonderful it is to see Buttons come and go so quickly to someone that is such a wonderful adopter for a great fit and happy life. All right, we just got a few more boxes, guys. So let's power through, regardless of what time it might be. I'm not even gonna look. Not even gonna look. We're just gonna wrap it up. Okay. This is a Dragon Lady package here. Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady 71. It should be said. Maybe 71 isn't as much a year as it is like the number of Dragon Ladies. Didn't think of that before. Or maybe the number of that Dragon Lady in the Dragon Lady clan. Oh yeah. See, now we got a whole mythos coming up behind this. This is a box of the Kitten Senses replacement balls for the track, which for a hot minute were hard to find, and I think it's because they are all in this box. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine of those, which is awesome. We go through these and lose them, or the batteries die, or they just get worn out on a fairly regular basis. But they're also great to endow along with the track if somebody's getting one of the tracks. And they do work better than a ping pong ball because they've got more weight to them and more inertia. So they're a lot more fun in the track. It's like the Jackson Galaxy's space station that's behind me has a ball that it comes with. It's like extra heavy, and it works so much better than like a ping pong ball. Even though in a pinch you can put a ping pong ball in there, and that's still fun for the kittens. So these are great. Thank you so much for the Cat Senses balls. And look at this, two more wavy scratchers. But these have a s'mores theme for no reason that I could possibly discern. But they do have graham crackers, marshmallows, chocolate, and all put together into s'mores on the side. So that's super cute. And will stack nicely. No, I think they've got a tighter curve. Yes, they do. They're shorter with a tighter curve than the others. Look at that. Oh, that's just interesting. They're even both Frisco brand. So they're both, Frisco. They're both, what is Frisco? Is the, it's not the Target brand? No, it's Chewy's. It's somebody's store brand. And we're going to say Chewy's store brand then. Anyway, it's just interesting that they're the same, like brand. You'd expect them to be the exact same design, just two different prints, but not quite. Interesting difference. Okay, there we go. All right, Dragon Lady, thank you so much for all of the Cat Senses balls and all of the scratchers and all of the things that just are going to be fantastic. Whether we use them here, whether we endow them to go home with the adopted kittens, you know that the people that adopt these kittens are spoiled, just like the kittens. It's great. It's great. Everybody's spoiled all the way up. That's what we like. This is also from Dragon Lady. And if it said anything beyond just the model number on the outside, we might not have to even open it to know what was inside, but it doesn't. So some of you that are quick Googlers may already know what this is, but I am going to have to open it to find out. All I know is that it is also from Dragon Lady. Oh, I see. I actually recognize. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I was going to say I recognize this because you sent one before it. So the thing I said looked like Spaceman Spiff's glasses, but it's similar. And I don't think I've seen this exact design though. And it's like a miniature version of the Infinity Scratcher. The Infinity Scratcher, I'd say, about twice this size, roughly twice this size. But this is great for kittens. It's a perfect size for them to play in and around and crawl in and out of. And I really, actually, I would like to put this in that room right now, except we're already a little tight on space in there. So I've really got to think everything out as how we're going to deploy things. Yet this would be a perfect scratcher, like the same way we use the Infinity Scratchers. It's just a really nicely sized Infinity Scratcher style thing. I don't know what you call it, but it seems just as sturdy and well built and just much smaller, which sometimes can be a real benefit to us. Those Infinity Scratchers are a fun size, but I think they're about as big as you would want something to be. So it's great to have these options, and this could be a lot of fun. And like I said, I would even deploy it right this second if I knew how where to put everything. But maybe we'll get to it in a little bit. So thank you for that, Dragon Lady. Another wow, very useful and wonderful, generous gift for the kittens. I just so generous. Thank you very very much. That brings us to what I think. I think this is the last box. I don't see anything else here that I might have missed. And if something is like buried back here, we'll find it. But here we go. We made it through, and then after that, I got to show you those little kittens in the princess bed have now fallen asleep, huddled up together, despite all the noise and disruption I'm making. So we'll show you that. Now this is super cool too. It's Pet Craft Supply Company brand Space House. It says it's called Space House Cardboard Cat House, which is a cardboard space house, but really, what they mean, it's more of like the lunar lander capsule. The what do you call the capsule on the top of the rocket? Really, it's such a tiny, tiny picture here. Let me get out my camera so I can show you the kids, and I'll show you this too. All right, hang on one sec though. This says deploy as you wish from Maple and Hickory. Wow, Maple and Hickory. Thank you guys so much. I feel like it's been a minute since we've heard from you guys, so that's pretty nice. Two, that goes all the way back to Maggie's class. Yes. All right. Hang on now. So here's what this is looking like, going to look like, I suppose. Isn't that cute? It does look just like the little pod. I don't know why my brain's not working. You know the one I mean. Keep wanting to say lunar lander module, but of course that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm just thinking of the little three-man where they're all crammed in. Uh, uh, the return capsule. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes, that's what I might call it. Anyway, that's enough of that. Here's what I promised is the kittens do. I'm that one standing in the corner being very Blair Witch. Okay, it's a little less creepy now that you're walking away. Uh, I'm sorry. That wasn't a hiss. I was trying to tell everybody to be quiet so you wouldn't wake up. Go threat. Back to sleep. These kids sure like to snuggle up in a little cube or a little pod. Oh no! Somebody's at the door. Ah! Let me in! What is it, John? Yes. Can we help you? The doors around the side. How rude. No, wrong side. You gotta come over here. Alright. He'll figure it out. Alright, while we're seeing this, let me say thank you guys so much for everything. I just can't believe how amazingly generous everyone is and how amazingly well set up these kittens are for the start of their lives and so much fun and novelty and stuff for them to play with and things to see and do and for their adopters to enjoy and appreciate and just to know how much the everybody loves their little kittens and appreciates them and for taking on that responsibility of caring for that same kitten for so long I do think that's a part of the appreciation for the adopters is that there's a lot of responsibility to take on. You know, you're looking at like 20 years if you adopt a kitten conservatively, you know, hopefully even more. So that is a big commitment, and I think taking home, you know, this stuff with the kitten, it makes it feel like more momentous than just, you know, going to pick up a kitten and I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, even if I'm not expressing it very well, I think you get the idea. So as usual, I am going to put all this stuff away, and then we'll end the mailbag archive. So let me get to that. Wow, I have made a real mess here. Normally, I think I do a little more sorting during mailbag. All right, well, anyway, I can do it now. So I think the first thing I have to do is put this food away so I don't just eat it. Wow, that peanut cluster is really looking good. All of it is.
ahead and took down the fence since I'm mobile and can respond if there is an emergency, but I'm hoping that there won't be any problems, even though Ari is right here hovering around. Oh, and so is Loganberry. Okay, that's a lot all at once. On the other hand, River is curled up in her little shoe stand and seems completely unbothered by whatever's happening out here at the moment. So keep an eye on that while I get all this stuff put up. I can see I got some help from some little kittens that are hiding in and among the boxes and checking out Loganberry. So we'll get back to that. Use some of this to organize stuff that's going downstairs. Maybe just use one big box for it. This is a nice box too. What do you think of River? I see you looking right at me. Oh, but you're just about to fall asleep. Okay, good. I like that. Calm. Calm, calm. Flo, we don't need you in this box. We don't need you in any boxes, actually. Down to it. That goes down with the jammies. This does not go down with the jammies. This said, oh, I love put the note in there, but I'm going to write on it too. I'm just going to write endow or whatever, because that's basically what the note said, right? Oh, yeah, I didn't know what I was supposed to do with the cute little rain stick thing. It's not like a rain stick at all, but you get what I'm saying, right? It is like a rain stick in a way. You know what I'm saying. These are getting catnipped. Isn't there something else I was going to catnip with them? Besides the Rick and Morty, I mean? Rick? Teddy Rick? This is going to go space theme, space theme, space theme. Space theme, space theme, space theme. Oh, wait, no, you're not space theme. You're space theme. You two are definitely space theme. You are probably for endowments. These are B and B, and it says B and B on it. Good. I don't want to forget that's there though. Maybe set that on top. Photo backdrops go upstairs. These go downwards. Yeah, catnip pineapples. Such a great mailbag. So much crazy stuff this time. These are going to go upstairs in some of those blankets. Let's just put together an upstairs box. That's an easy way. You go upstairs. You are getting used right away. That's the kitchen. That stuff goes upstairs for photography. This goes upstairs for blankets. No. Treat drawer.
Oh, yeah, you looking for a box to pee in? That's a pretty good choice. Why don't you use that one? Maybe not. Just put away that mug from Ice Die, however you say that name. And it occurred to me that I should have just, if I say fancy enough, Ice Die won't be able to say her name either. And then we'll be even, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. Oh, thank you, buddies. Oh man. All those sweets from Buttons. I think she's gonna pretty soon. I'm also gonna be able to pass as a pregnant. Yeah. All right. I didn't quite give that delivery all that it deserved, but you get the joke. All right. Well, let's get some of this stuff downstairs too. Oh, right on. Just go. Oh, it's a Christmas tree, but where did it go? I know what's missing. There it is. Laser cut Christmas. Oh, we lost the magnet. That wasn't a magnet. Stick on. That's why it's gone. Now Jerry's still on after all. Oh, where's River? Didn't even notice River got up, but she's not in her spot. She going off to explore the house? Oh, did I just see her tail headed upstairs? I'm gonna go check on that.
Okay, ever until just now. Oh, where did this go? Here it is. I don't think I ever realized that the small one also has a hanging loop on the back. It's not subtle either. I don't know why I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't. There we go. Match set. Aren't they beautiful? Wow. Almost too nice for kittens. That's not going to stop me from putting it in here for at least a little bit. They're so nice. My goodness. I know where to put them in the long run. We'll just set them down for now. I shouldn't say that. There's nothing too nice for our kittens, right? I just left River walking around upstairs. Ari was keeping an eye on her, but it didn't seem like he was going to cause any trouble, or vice versa. Fingers crossed. Exactly what I meant to do, but it worked. Yeah. I just looked at my TV. I guess this has been filling up the bottom. So plenty of time to come and play that.
everybody. Well, that's about it for Mailbag. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll get this archive up just as fast as we can. Uh, but meanwhile, you can watch the kittens on the regular Kitten Academy live stream, which is what you're watching right now if you're watching it live. So just keep going with that. Alternatively, guess we'll catch you for our next close up or live stream, whenever that happens to be. Uh, yeah, next mailbag or close up live stream is what I meant to say. I got to get these kids back in their room, I think, so I can go do other things without having to be on alert. Not that they seem like there's any real problem here. I still don't know where River's gone to. Still upstairs, I guess. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. I got a little cleanup to do here too. If the faculty's not going to pick this stuff up, I guess it's up to me. Where are the rest of the kittens? I wanted to show you guys the rest of the kittens before we ended the archive, but I don't know. I just found two. Oh, there they are. There and there. I can put that on the regular stream. Maybe not that cutely though. All right, we're going to wrap up the archive there. Thanks, everybody.